Going to talk about 5 awesome cover songs that rock. There'll be timestamps in the description and playlists where I've done other videos like this. In a video like this, I don't put the music, I just talk about the songs. There's copyright issues I'm concerned about, but I do make shorts, and those shorts are also in the playlists. So I'll make one short a day for each of the songs, and then you can hear them there if you want. So with that being said, what I meant to do with this is just talk about some songs that rock. They're cover songs, tell you about them, tell you why I think they're awesome, and here we go. Darling Nikki, originally from Prince on Purple Rain in 1984, done by the Foo Fighters as the B-side to Have It All in 2003. They did this live at an MTV event that was pretty cool where they had CeeLo Green singing it with them, which is awesome. So this song, Tipper Gore, who was the vice president's wife, so the first lady, I don't know what you call that, but she thought it was the nastiest song she'd ever heard at the time. And this is really a song that helped push the copyright. Every CD now that has explicit lyric has parental advisory copyright. This song kind of pushed that, the original, the Prince version. So in the studio, this song was all Prince. This is a time where he was doing all the instruments. The Foo Fighters version is really cool. It's really heavy. It's got awesome volume feedbacky swells, hardcore screaming. David Grohl isn't known for screaming, but he can really well. This song almost has more of a Nirvana vibe to me than a Foo Fighters vibe. Take On Me from a-ha from Hunting High and Low in 1984. It was covered by MXPX on their album On the Cover in 1995. This was a whole album of covers, but I think this was the best one on it. The original song, there's actually 2 versions that came out on the as singles. The first one wasn't as well known. It was the second version that came out a little bit later that was kind of the bigger hit. It's a really famous synth pop song from the 80s, has iconic high runs at the end of the chorus with the vocals. The music video for it was also pretty well known and kind of made him big. The way it was done was kind of unique. The song was done by other people as covers than just MXPX. Weezer did a cover that was probably a little more famous. Real Big Fish did a ska cover, but this is a punk rock cover, and I love how it sounds. It's done almost in a little bit of a sloppy kind of punk rock way, but I don't mean that rudely. I mean it good. It's got an awesome bass intro. It's got great vocal harmonies that they do. They don't try to go high and copy it. Just a really cool punk rock rendition of a song. Stay, originally from Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs in 1960, done by Jackson Browne on Run on Empty in 1977. This song was covered by other people as well that was kind of popular, like the Four Seasons, but I think the Jackson Browne version is by far the best. It was an A-side single, which to me was kind of weird because it came after the Loadout. The Loadout is first, and then there's this song, so this is kind of weird that it's an A-side to me. The original song by Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs was the shortest song to ever be #1, still today, I believe, even. The Jackson Browne version is much, much longer. They do a lot more. The original song was about a girl telling her to stay a little longer, but the Jackson Browne version is telling the crowd at the end of it's a live recording to stay and hang out. It's got Rosemary Butler, one of his background singers, doing the female parts. It's got David Lindley, who's a musical madman, doing the kind of the guy parts that are both deep and high. It's a really, really awesome rendition. Check it out. Subdivisions, originally from Rush on Signals in 1982, done by Allegiant in 2016 on the Proponent of Sentience album. This song is awesome. It's in the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame, which personally I think probably every Rush song should be, really. Allegiant is a brutal death metal band from Colorado, and this is the first album when they had this song on that they had clean vocals on, which is kind of cool. The vocals in this, they gave me a very Devin Townsend kind of vibe a little bit with how they're done. I think they sound awesome. The drums and the guitar, man, they go hard. Even though they're going hard, it sounds like they're holding back. Instead of Spinal Tap going to 11, it sounds like they went to 1 or 2 on this compared to what they could do, but it still sounds amazing. They use guitar parts for all the synthy keyboard parts that they have in the original version of the song. Stuff like the solo, the keyboard solo, it's done on the guitar. Just an awesome, if you like Rush, man, and you like heavy music at all, Subdivisions by Allegiant is just an awesome cover. If You Have Ghosts, originally from Rocky Erickson in 1981 on The Evil One, done by the band Ghost in 2003 on their first EP that was called If You Have Ghosts. This song was produced by Dave Grohl, and this was one of Ghosts, I think, kind of like their first bigger hits, so to speak. It's a song that got them kind of popular and it was done on a lot of like live stuff as they were doing live stuff, as they were doing stuff on the internet and getting filmed for it. This is what they played often. It really fits so well with the Ghost theme. I don't think a lot of people know it's a cover. It fits so well. It is a great kind of clean, polished version of the song. The original song is kind of, I don't know, herky-jerky. It's kind of a little bit of a weird sounding song, but they do it such a more clean and polished way. Great tones and great textures on the guitar. Great vocals from Papa, whatever it was, 2 at the time, or we know it's Tobias Forge now. But just great overall performance by all the members of the band. One of their best recorded, best produced songs ever.